Hey everybody, I'm Chris Fred and welcome to my travel show. You know, I've always wanted to do one of these things. I mean, who doesn't love making those top 10 lists? And today we're talking about the top 10 must-visit cities in the United States. Listen, this country is full of awesome places to see. From the bright lights of New York City to the sunny beaches of Los Angeles, we've got history, culture, entertainment, you name it, we've got it. So buckle up, because we're about to take a whirlwind tour of some of the most iconic and exciting destinations in America. Let's go. First up, we're heading to the city that never sleeps. New York, New York. This concrete jungle is a melting pot of cultures and experiences with something for absolutely everyone. You've got Times Square where you can get blinded by a million flashing lights. And don't forget Central Park. It's like a giant green oasis in the middle of all those skyscrapers. And speaking of skyscrapers, you can't miss the Empire State Building. It's an absolute must-see. And right nearby, you've got Rockefeller Center. You know, the place with the big Christmas tree and ice skating rink. Beautiful. Oh, and if you're into art and culture, New York has got you covered. The Metropolitan Museum of Art, or as the fancy folks call it, the Met, has more masterpieces than you can shake a stick at. And before I forget, take a walk across the Brooklyn Bridge. Trust me, the views are amazing. It's like something out of a movie. Next up, we're heading west to the City of Angels, Los Angeles. This is where dreams are made, or at least that's what they say. Of course, we've got to start with Hollywood, the Walk of Fame, Grauman's Chinese Theatre. It's every bit as glamorous as you'd imagine. And for a little movie magic, you can't beat a trip to Universal Studios Hollywood. But LA isn't all about the glitz and glamour. You've got those beautiful beaches, Santa Monica, Malibu, perfect for soaking up the sun or catching a wave. And for the best views in town, head up to the Griffith Observatory. Trust me, you'll be singing California Dreamin' in no time. All right, let's head to the Midwest, to the Windy City, Chicago. This city is known for its stunning architecture, delicious food, and that beautiful Lake Michigan. First up, you gotta try the deep dish pizza. I'm talking about a pizza so thick you need a fork and knife to eat it. It's a Chicago institution. And when it comes to architecture, Chicago's got it going on. Willis Tower, formerly known as the Sears Tower, offers incredible views from the top. And don't even get me started on Cloud Gate, that giant, shiny, bean-shaped sculpture in Millennium Park. You've got to see it to believe it. Speaking of Millennium Park, it's definitely worth a visit. And for some fun on the waterfront, check out Navy Pier. Oh, and if you're a baseball fan, catch a game at Wrigley Field, home of the Chicago Cubs. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're going to Vegas, baby. Las Vegas is the entertainment capital of the world. A 24/7 party in the middle of the Nevada desert. We're talking casinos, shows, and enough neon lights to make your head spin. Take a stroll down the Las Vegas Strip and you'll see what I mean. It's like Disneyland for adults. And speaking of shows, you've got to catch one of the Cirque du Soleil performances. They're absolutely mind-blowing. And no trip to Vegas is complete without seeing the Bellagio fountains. The water show is choreographed to music, and it's truly spectacular. Oh, and for a taste of old Vegas, head downtown to the Fremont Street Experience. It's a pedestrian mall covered by a massive LED canopy, and it's quite a sight to see. Get ready for some sunshine and good times because we're heading to Miami. This city is a melting pot of cultures with a distinctly Latin flavor. First things first, you gotta hit the beach. South Beach is the place to see and be seen, with its white sand, turquoise water, and Art Deco architecture. Speaking of Art Deco, take a walk around the Art Deco Historic District. The pastel-colored buildings are a photographer's dream. For a taste of Cuban culture, head to Little Havana. Get yourself a Cuban coffee and a pastelito. You won't regret it. And if you're looking for something a little different, check out the Wynwood Walls. It's an outdoor art gallery featuring huge, colorful murals by artists from around the world. And no trip to Miami is complete without a visit to the Everglades National Park, home to alligators, crocodiles, and all sorts of other wildlife. Next up, we're heading to the city by the bay, San Francisco. This city has it all. Stunning views, iconic landmarks, and a vibrant culture. Of course, you can't talk about San Francisco without mentioning the Golden Gate Bridge. It's one of the most recognizable bridges in the world, and for good reason. Take a walk or bike ride across it for unforgettable views of the city and the bay. And speaking of iconic landmarks, you've got to visit Alcatraz Island, the former prison that housed some of the most notorious criminals in American history. For a taste of San Francisco's history and charm, hop on one of the city's famous cable cars. They're a fun and scenic way to get around. And no trip to San Francisco is complete without a visit to Fisherman's Wharf, where you can enjoy fresh seafood, watch the sea lions, and soak up the bustling atmosphere. And if you have some time, take a day trip to Napa Valley, one of the most famous wine regions in the world. It's just a short drive from San Francisco, and it's definitely worth a visit. Next stop, our nation's capital, Washington, D.C. The city is full of history, monuments, and museums. First up, you got to visit the White House, the home of the President of the United States. It's an iconic symbol of American democracy. And speaking of iconic symbols, you can't miss the Lincoln Memorial. That statue of Honest Abe is truly awe-inspiring. And no trip to D.C. is complete without a visit to the National Mall, home to the Washington Monument, the World War II Memorial, and a whole bunch of other important monuments and memorials. And if you're into museums, D.C. is the place to be. You've got the Smithsonian Museums, which are actually a collection of 19 museums, including the National Air and Space Museum, the National Museum of Natural History, and the National Museum of American History. Hold on to your Mickey Mouse ears, because we're going to Orlando, Florida, the theme park capital of the world. First up, we've got Walt Disney World with its 4 theme parks, Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, and Animal Kingdom. It's the happiest place on earth. And if you're looking for even more thrills, check out Universal Orlando Resort, home to Universal Studios Florida, Islands of Adventure, and Volcano Bay Water Park. And no trip to Orlando is complete without a visit to SeaWorld Orlando, where you can see dolphins, whales, and all sorts of other marine animals. And if you have some time, take a day trip to the Kennedy Space Center, located just a short drive from Orlando. It's a must visit for anyone interested in space exploration. Next up, we're heading to Boston, Massachusetts, a city with a rich history and a charming atmosphere. First up, you got to walk the Freedom Trail, a 2.5-mile long path that takes you past 16 historical landmarks, including Boston Common, Paul Revere's house, and Faneuil Hall. And speaking of history, you got to visit Harvard University, the oldest institution of higher learning in the United States. And no trip to Boston is complete without a visit to Fenway Park, home of the Boston Red Sox, one of the most beloved teams in baseball. And for some of the freshest seafood you'll ever eat, head to Quincy Market, a bustling marketplace with over 36 food vendors. And before I forget, be sure to try a cup of New England clam chowder. It's a local specialty. Last but not least, we're heading to the Emerald City, Seattle, Washington. This city is known for its stunning natural beauty, its vibrant culture, and its coffee. First up, you've got to visit the Space Needle, the iconic observation tower that offers breathtaking views of the city, the Puget Sound, and the Cascade Mountains. And speaking of iconic landmarks, you can't miss Pike Place Market, one of the oldest and largest farmers markets in the United States. It's a great place to find fresh produce, seafood, flowers, and souvenirs, and no trip to Seattle is complete without a visit to the Museum of Pop Culture, or MoPop, a museum dedicated to contemporary popular culture. And if you're a coffee lover, you've come to the right place. Seattle is home to Starbucks, and you'll find coffee shops on practically every corner. And if you have some time, take a day trip to Mount Rainier National Park, home to Mount Rainier, an active volcano and the most glaciated peak in the contiguous United States. And there you have it, folks. My top 10 must-visit cities in the United States. From the bright lights of New York City to the natural beauty of Seattle, these cities offer something for everyone. So what are you waiting for? Start planning your next trip today. And hey, if you visit one of these awesome cities, be sure to send me a postcard. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my future travel adventures. Until next time, happy travels. It's time, happy.